Hey, Juventino, hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. It's March 21st. I'm Alberto, and I've got all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. We're going to take a look at international break, which has commenced, and we're going to take a look at the list of players from Juventus heading out on duty. Then we got the latest on Adrian Rabiot, his potential contract with renewal, and what Juventus could be willing to go up to on salary, and how it affects Angel Di Maria. Then we have a light Mercato rumbling we're going to tackle, and then, of course, look at the league punishment set out to a couple Juve players when we get back to action against Verona. All right, so let's get into it. All right, everybody, first and foremost, if you enjoyed the content, please like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, international break has commenced. We're going to take a look at the list of players heading out on duty. We have Bonucci for the Azzurri, Fagioli with the U21 Italian side, Szczesny, Rabiot, Kostic and Vlahovic, Bremer, Di Maria and Paredes heading out, and Illing Jr. with the U20 England side, all right? So that is the full list of players heading out. Obviously, you don't see Federico Chiesa. He suffered a setback against Inter. He is very, very nervous. We talked about that in the post-match podcast, Max Allegri's words in terms of Chiesa, and some fans saying that he might need a sports psychiatrist in order to help him get over the mental hurdle, which is clearly bugging him because Max Allegri says he is very, very nervous about any discomforts that he's noticing, but I think the club is also extremely nervous. He is a huge, huge asset for Juventus, and it is critical that we monitor him this closely, all right? So again, the latest reports on Chiesa, he has not suffered an injury, all right? So he's okay on that front, but definitely being held back from the Azzurri side, and rightfully so, okay? Adrian Rabiot, today the news is all about his contract renewal with Juventus, and it is apparently what Juventus is doing is setting everything down and slowing everything down. They're going to wait till the end of April. That is when meetings are set up. But the rumors today suggest that Juventus could be willing to go up to that 10 million euro mark for Rabiot. Okay. Let's take this easy here. Let's slow things down, all right? I don't think Juventus is actually going to be able to go that high. I think Juventus is going to bank on the fact that Rabiot needs to look at him thriving, his role and his position on the roster in this team, and look at what happens at season's end and make a decision if the grass is going to be greener on the other side. Aside from financially, of course, I think that's what Juve is going to bank on. I have no belief and don't put much stock into Juve going up to 10 million for the player. Now, Champions League, again, Juve is holding back on any more contract renewal talk until the end of April. Hopefully by then, and mid-April is when we should be finding out about the first penalty and those 15 points if they return, but that's going to tell us a lot more, and then they can get involved in discussions with Rabiot and Angel Di Maria, because European play is going to be a factor for those two players, all right? So let's all pump the brakes right now. But this topic has divided the fan base, and you know the drill around here. I lay it out for you to play it out. Let me know in the comment section, would you renew Adrian Rabiot? First of all, yes or no? Second, would you be willing to go up to that high of a price tag, 10 million euros for salary? Let me know in the comment section, everybody. Now, as far as the light Mercato rumbling, we have one coming in terms of Leeds and Gnonto, okay? So, again, we heard this one a couple weeks ago, and now we're hearing again that Juve has interest in Gnonto. 40 million is the price tag set by Leeds, and Juve is going to try to bring this down with McKennie, all right? However, we know where it stands with McKennie. If Leeds gets relegated, he is definitely coming back to Juventus. If Leeds gets relegated, they might not have too much leverage for Gnonto. So there's a lot to follow in this one, but there are a lot of Premier sides interested in Gnonto as well. So again, you take all the news with a grain of salt, and we just wait till some of the big guys start commenting on how serious Juve's interest in Gnonto really is, all right? Now, as far as the league, they've handed out some punishments to Juve players before we get back to action on April 1st, April Fool's Day against Verona. Now, by the way, that stadium, Allianz, is sold out for the Juve-Verona match on April 1st, okay? So great positive there. Hopefully the atmosphere is rocking too. Now, the punishments are as follows. Rabiot will get a one-game ban, and that's going to be against Verona for his 5th yellow of the season. And then Paredes, for everything that went down in that little brouhaha at the end of the Derby d'Italia, he gets a 1-game ban and 10,000 euro fine. So that is it. We know we will go into Juve Verona without the services of Rabiot and Paredes. However, We will be getting Miretti back after international break, so we'll have Miretti, Fagioli, Locatelli, and we have the emerging Barnechea. So there you have it, Juventini, all right? And again, I want to hear from you on everything you just heard in the news video in the comment section. Do not forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow with more Juve news. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.
Yeah.